What's good, everybody? Yes, I am back and better than ever. We are here to review the October 11th edition of Friday Night Smackdown live on Fox. Can't forget live on Fox because they're not going to let you forget it. But I figured now would be the perfect time to come back to YouTube considering WWE has brought back the WWE Draft. And tonight was part one of the 2019 WWE Draft, the brand split, however you want to phrase it. That is what we're going to talk about today. Now, before we get into the actual show, I actually enjoyed it. I mean, there was a few dull moments as always, but for the most part, for a SmackDown, I enjoyed it. I kind of haven't really been keeping up as of late. I just started getting back into WWE. I had to take a break because honestly, just a lot of the stuff they're doing and still doing to this day was just really, really irking my nerves to the point where I just couldn't do it. I stopped watching for months. I really did. I would see the results and stuff and what was going on and who was champion at the time, but honestly, I really was not watching. I did watch Hell in a Cell. We're not even going to talk about that Bray and Seth main event. And I actually thought the pay per view was solid until we got to that. I don't even want to get into it. So before we actually review the show, let's talk about what happened. So tonight was only part one. Part two will happen Monday on Raw. But so far, the brand split goes as follows. On Raw, we have Becky Lynch, we have the OC, AJ Styles, Carl Anderson, and Luke Gallows, Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton, Ricochet, Bobby Lashley, Alexa Bliss, Kevin Owens, Natalya, the Viking Raiders, Nikki Cross, and the Street Profits. And then on SmackDown, we have Roman Reigns, Bray Wyatt, Sasha Banks, Braun Strowman, Lacey Evans, The Revival, Lucha House Party, and Otis and Tucker Heavy Machinery. So the rules for it, of course, Raw is 3 hours and SmackDown's only 2. So Raw got 3 picks to SmackDown's 2 picks. So I kind of don't understand why the first match even had the stipulation that it did. Because the first match was Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins. Good match. I enjoyed the match. These two, they know each other so well from being in the Shield. Everybody knows this. Of course, they had a pretty good match. But I just don't understand if Raw automatically had 3 picks. Why, oh why, would they even put the stipulation on this match that the winner's brand would get the first pick? Seth was representing Raw as Universal Champion, and Roman was representing SmackDown. So I'm just curious, if Roman would have won this match, how would that have worked? If Raw gets 3 picks and SmackDown gets 2, it would have went SmackDown, Raw, and then would Raw just pick again? I just don't understand with the format that they had why this was even a stipulation, but I digress. Like I said, the match was good. Good back and forth type of match. But like I said, the stipulation kind of just killed it for me because I knew Seth was going to win somehow. And it happened to be because the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, came up from the ring itself. He didn't just appear out of nowhere. He came up through the ring and dragged Seth down, did something to him, choked him out, beat him up. Seth came back up, and then the Fiend popped his head back just to stare at him, and then he went away. So Seth technically wins by disqualification, and that's how the draft proceeded. We already know the results of the draft. I already talked about that, so we don't even have to go through that. So, I mean, Roman and Seth, they're always going to give you a good match. So that's not something I really have to worry about. Next match we had Shorty Gable versus King Corbin. Here's the thing. Chad Gable is a very good technical wrestler. But I am so tired of this storyline with him and Baron Corbin. I hope these two go to opposite brands so we never have to see them again. But nonetheless, Baron Corbin wins the match. It seemed like Gable was going to get another victory over him like he did at Hell in a Cell. But Corbin actually won the match. I really, like I said, hope this is over and done with because I don't want to see these guys go against each other again. So after that, I believe we had Brock and Paul Heyman come out to talk about Cain Velasquez and how Brock was trying to conquer his fear of that fateful night in 2010 where he lost in a terrible fashion to Cain Velasquez in the UFC, of course. Velasquez bloodied him up and just absolutely conquered him, in the words of Paul Heyman. So, of course, this prompted Cain Velasquez and Rey Mysterio to come out, and pretty much Lesnar just stared him down, didn't say anything like he normally does. And Velasquez says in what, Mexican or Spanish or whatever, that he's going to give Lesnar another scar on the other side of his face, just like he gave him during that UFC fight that they had. Whatever, I don't honestly care. Apparently, Cain Velasquez has signed a multi-year deal with WWE and has retired from the UFC. Now, I was skeptical at first until I recently, and by recently I mean about 20 minutes ago, saw a clip of Cain Velasquez wrestling, and my goodness, he's actually way better than Brock. So I think he's going to surprise a lot of people when they face off at Crown Jewel on Halloween, because that's the match that was set. So I'm kind of interested a little bit just to see what he will do, if they'll allow him to do what I seen him do. But of course he had a mask on, and that was a different time, different promotion. We'll see what happens, but I know the man can wrestle at least. I don't know about his mic skills because he has Ray talking for him, but I know the man can wrestle. So after that, we have the New Day versus the OC. Kind of quick match, honestly. It didn't really go that long. I guess they were really just trying to fit in the draft picks, for the night. But the New Day actually wound up getting the victory. Kofi Trouble in Paradise to AJ Styles to pick up the win for the New Day. They didn't get drafted tonight, so I don't know if they're going to get drafted on Monday, or I don't know what's going to happen with them. They have to get drafted on Monday, I would only assume. And I don't know if they're going to break them up. I don't know. I've heard a lot of people talking about they might break up the New Day. I don't think I would do it. Not yet. Not yet. I don't think they've done everything yet. There's some more story they can tell. Because Kofi just absolutely went back and forth with AJ Styles and got the pin on him. So we'll see. We'll see what happens on Monday. I don't know. I don't even know what brand they're going to go to. They're probably going to go to Raw. But with the lack of tag teams on SmackDown, I mean, you got Lucha House Party, you got who else you got? Heavy Machinery. Yeah, New Day's probably gonna stay on SmackDown. They were kind of emphasizing that this could be the last opportunity for these two teams to face off. So that's probably what's gonna happen. They're probably gonna go to SmackDown, but that's okay. Friday Night SmackDown isn't bad. Like, the first two shows have not been terrible. Let's see if they can keep up the consistency though. But really, what I want to talk about is this main event. Bayley versus Charlotte Flair in a rematch from Hell in a Cell for the SmackDown Women's Championship. First of all, I am a huge Bayley fan, and this heel turn she did has been so weird because she was still her normal hugging, wacky inflatable arm flailing tube man self, and it was so weird to me why she kept doing that. So she comes out and she has a hood on, and I'm just like, that's interesting. Normal entrance or whatever, and then everything just stops. Her music stops, she stops, she's not smiling anymore. She takes off the hood. She has cut her ponytail off. She still has semi-long hair, but it's not as long as it used to be. Not the hair that we've known Bayley to have since NXT. She has a little short cut now. She took off the hoodie. She brought this, I don't know what type of sword, or I don't even think it was a sword, just this sharp object, and she starts slashing the wacky inflatable arm flailing tube man, and just they go flat, and then she makes her way to the ring, and her and Charlotte had a damn good match for the main event. Like, really, I was really impressed with this. I think I probably like this match more than I like their match at Hell in a Cell, only because Bayley's attitude and demeanor were completely different. It was something we've never seen. Well, we've seen it in NXT and the first takeover with her and Sasha. That was probably the last time we've seen this type of aggression out of Bayley. She was just on Charlotte's ass. Charlotte was bleeding. I think her lip got busted or something. And they were just like brawling. It wasn't just like overmatch Charlotte just overmatching Bayley. No, 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 no. These two were literally in a fight. It wasn't a match, it was a fight. They went back and forth and back and forth, and Bayley, oh my God, she won back her SmackDown Women's Championship, and I couldn't be more happy about it. I was like, here we go with another Charlotte Flair title reign, and it's over just like that. She had a Sasha Banks reign. She didn't even defend the title. Her first defense, she lost it right back to Bayley, and it was great. It was really great. Like I, I didn't see that coming, to be honest. I really did not. Charlotte, of course, went for well, she hit natural selection because Bayley kept complaining to the ref about only getting the 2 count. Like, she hit Bayley to belly, she couldn't put her away. Charlotte hit natural selection, didn't get the 3 count, and then she went into a Boston Crab and kind of sloppily got into going for the figure 8. But Bayley pulled her hair and rolled her up and won back her SmackDown Women's Championship. And after the match, after she was gloating and everybody was booing her because now she's full on heel, she grabs the mic and she's like, "That's right, bitches. Screw all of you." And I freaking loved it. Just the look on her face, her gear, bright flamboyant gear we're used to. It was like dark and gold. This new Bayley is something I'm really, really gonna love. I just cannot wait to see where they go with this. This is just freaking incredible. And then the music. We can't forget about the music. So she came out to her original music, and then after she won her title back, this different theme song played, and it sounded badass. This is going to be great. I'm so excited for this. It's something different. We've wanted Bayley to really turn heel for a long time. I didn't expect the haircut, and then the music. This is just going to be incredible. I cannot wait to see where we go with this. But that was it for SmackDown. That was the part 1 of the WWE draft. We'll see part 2, probably more draft picks as well, on Monday for Raw. With the way my schedule's set up, I'm probably going to be putting up the videos probably late. Yeah, probably late, because I'm never at home when Raw or SmackDown is actually on live. So I usually have to come home, watch it, and then that's probably when I'll start posting my reviews for them. But I'm going to try to consistently upload again. Anybody who came back to the channel just to watch this video, just thank you so much. I've had a lot of people telling me they missed me making videos, and honestly, I've missed doing them myself. So I hope you guys can support this. Slap a like on the video. If you guys are new, please subscribe. Leave a comment down below. If you guys have watched me before, if you're new, I just want to see who's here, if anybody's still here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.